guys, welcome back, and we are doing the continuation. It is now episode 2, of course. There is a slight change of plans. Here is where I have left off, and I know in episode 1 I had stated that, oh guys, in episode 2 we're gonna be finished. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna be styling it, how I'm gonna be accessorizing it, basically the finishing touches. And we are not able to make it to that because I ran out of yarn. I purchased 4 skeins. This is where 4 skeins got me, and I purchased 3 more today that won't be here for like a week. And so in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start on top number 2, which is gonna be like this blue short sleeve top. We're using Diablo Multi. I'll put up my inspo photo right here. Put buttons on this top. It's gonna be very, very cute. And so literally I'm on like my last strand. So basically this one's gonna be on hold. And I know that I also expressed concerns like, oh, I'm worried that this top is gonna be too big. And so I went ahead and decreased. You can see that I did like, from my point of view facing this way, it's like a right leaning decrease. You can do either like a right leaning decrease or a left leaning one. And I searched up how to do it. And so now it fits me perfectly. It fits me nice and snug. I didn't know I could even do that in knitting, so that's really cool. So now it kind of just like, you know, like belts out a little bit. I don't like that it keeps curling up, but I'm hoping that when I block it, that's gonna go away. But yeah, I did 1 row of decrease and that fixed my issue. So, and it's honestly gonna end up looking like a baby doll halter top. So I think I actually like that I started out big and now we have like the snug fit. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start on top number 2. It's also gonna be very tight. I'm gonna be learning how to do the splits. So make a split into a front panel and a back panel. I'm gonna be learning how to do that, all that kind of sorts of things. Another thing that I'm gonna be doing from now on, pretty much I have figured out when I decrease, that seems to be like the perfect sizing. When it comes to these knitted tops, it seems to be the perfect number of cast-ons. And yes, this is a thicker yarn, but I usually purchase yarns with about the same thickness. And so I'm going to count how many cast-ons I have remaining, basically the ones that are currently on the needle right now. And that is going to be the exact number that I cast on for the second top, since that seems to be the perfect cast-on number. It has the right amount of ease, right amount of everything. It's perfect. Episode 1, I kind of forgot to explain like the purpose. Really the goal is meant to lean into like my whims goth style. I feel like my personal style is kind of like split in between like whims goth and kind of like goth in general, like the black and like cyber goth. It's mixed in between those, and that's why I've been like really leaning into purple lately. Like I think it's becoming my favorite color right now. And so these knitted tops are kind of meant to like be purple, blue. It's kind of meant to present whims goth. I'm trying to lean into that side because I have a lot of black in my wardrobe, and I'm trying to insert pieces of whims goth in it. So that's the goal. Okay guys, so we are working on top number 3. Sorry, I know I said top number 2, but this is top number 3. The pink one I did in my YouTube shorts is top number 1. The purple is top number 2. So basically we're gonna start with the ruffles first. I'm gonna cast on 396, and then I'm going to scrunch and cast off every other. That will create the ruffle effect, and I'm gonna put that to the side. Then I'm going to knit the midsection, the armholes, everything else separately. So I'm going to cast on 99, which is basically the circumference of my midsection. I'm also gonna just add 1 more. So I'm basically gonna cast on 100, so that when it's time to make the armholes and I have to work 50 stitches to the front all the way up, then 50 stitches of the back, so that we can create that split. I believe that's the way it goes. And then leave the sleeves I will have to make separately as well. So it's kind of like split into 3 different pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on the ruffles. Alright, you guys, here is where I started. I started with roughly around 5 to 6 rows. When it comes to ruffles, they always start out very, very loose, and then as you start to cast off every other, it gets looser, and then once you cast off completely, that's when they get that really tight shape. Here I am adding a couple more rows just to get a nice lengthy ruffle. Good morning, you guys. So I have finished the ruffles and we've got it. We've made it this time. We finally got it right. Nice, cute little frill. And so I'm gonna try it on. The top, I would like it to be about this long. So I guess right above my pants line, I'd like it to be down here. And the cast on was 396. But I did not pull enough tail. So really it was more like 350, 355, somewhere around there. So I was like about 40 cast-ons short, but it is like just enough. Here's the ending of the first ruffle. Let me move this down just a little bit more. Here is where the last stitch ends. It ends right up here. And the last stitch ends right up here where the string is. And so when you put them together, it's like just enough. It is literally just enough. If I had went any shorter, it would be too small. Do you like it, Charles? It's cute. It's so cute already. Start on the body portion. Please don't swipe at me, Charles. I'm trying to show them the progress. I'm going to cast on at 99 for the midsection portion. Of course, to make things easier, we are knitting in the round. I believe this is 20. So once I get to 100, we're just gonna keep on going. I know I haven't felt much like progress of me actually doing it, but it's because I've been so busy. Guys, it is my graduation week. I have a senior breakfast, I have practices, and then on top of that, my job decided to schedule me 8-hour shifts on top of that all week. So it's busy, but we're gonna try and get as much as we can done. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the cast-ons, then we're just gonna get straight into it. I wanna complete at least like 3 to 5 rows before I leave for work. I was able to get about 3 or 4 rows in. So it's still kind of in like this skinny, it's very skinny, not that much done, but it's good enough. I'm back from my senior breakfast. I left a little early, started at 9, and I guess the process was to eat breakfast and then do like a practice ceremony. It was dragging. Like, I know I eat really fast. Other people, I'm assuming, eat quite fast too, and so of course we're all just sitting in the cafeteria waiting for when the practice ceremony is going to start. I heard they were going to do a little bit of a speech, and there's going to be like a practice ceremony. It's taken forever to start anything. Like, of course we ate the food, but they were taking forever to start the speech and do all the other stuff. And I was like, oh, this is dragging, and I have an 8-hour shift today. Like, do I really want to sit here? Because like, it's not like that's the only practice we're gonna have. We're gonna have a practice tomorrow morning at 7:45, and then there's gonna be another practice the day of the walk. So I just really felt, I was like, bro, I have an 8-hour shift. I do not want to just like, I don't It felt like it was dragging, it really did. So I left early. I stayed for about 30 minutes. But I love my teachers. My teachers are so amazing. They're so nice. It's a virtual school, but of course you get to go in and meet up with your teachers and stuff. This is my gown. I don't know what this means. I don't know what that's for. I'm assuming it's for the honors classes and the advanced classes that I took. I had like a lot of honors classes and I had a few advanced. And I'm assuming this is honors. This is what that means. I don't know. Guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update. Let me put this down. One skein looks like, I feel like it's pretty big. Or maybe it's not so big, it's just really, really wide. But this is one skein of yarn. This curly part took up majority of it. Look how much is left. All this is one skein of yarn. This took up a lot of it. So I have about this much left and I've completed, I think 6 rows maybe. This is where we're at. So we're gonna keep on going. Because honestly, I am a little sleep deprived. I was yawning every 5 seconds at that senior breakfast. I was like, oh. I was like, ugh. Gotta get some coffee in me or something. Let's see where we stop at. Morning, you guys. I am back with an update. And man, has it been an extremely busy week. It is about 10 in the morning right now. It is Friday. Week was my graduation week. And of course, I have gotten my diploma, I got my plaque, all that. Very, very happy and proud of myself for that, because I don't know if I've said this before, but I really hate school. Middle school, elementary school, high school, school in general was just very, very traumatizing for me. And so like it took a lot for me to continue. Like it really did. I hated school, especially high school. It was like it was not for me. I hate the idea of being forced to, I don't like being forced to go, you know, like I wish it was optional. That's really the main reason why I didn't like it. But anyways, I got my diploma because that's all that matters, right? Let me show you what I have. So guys, we still have a long way to go. I'm still in my pajamas. I am waiting on a package. I ordered some new summer clothes recently and I'm waiting on those. We have a long way to go still. I have barely been able to work on this because it's been a very busy week. Like very busy week. Graduation practice, all of that. I think I finally have figured out my perfect cast on, which is 99. So we have top at my upper bust, maybe. I believe this is my upper bust, yeah. We need to stop right about here so we can split and do the armholes. So we still have a long way to go. And I'm gonna try and get here by the end of the day and then here by tomorrow. We'll just have to see. I am feeling a craving for sewing. I'm like, I want to sew today, but I also don't want to like procrastinate on my knitting projects because the knitting is what's taking so long, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and sew on this frill. It's supposed to be attached right under there. I'm gonna go ahead and sew it on. I just want to sew right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. here's where the seam is, and you can see it's a little flat. And I was short by like maybe 5 cast-ons. Like I said, I was supposed to do 396. I did more like 360. I should have just added more. But it's movable. There's ease, but there's a slight tightness, not to where like it's uncomfortable. It's just slight, like a slight tightness, almost like it feels like a waistband, but it's not like uncomfortably tight. I have quite the curvy body build, and so in my abdomen I have like a pooch, okay? And so my shirts, they always shift up. You see it's like diagonal. I can't stand that, and it's because I have such a fat ass, maybe. Either that or like it's because of my pooch. Like, you know, I think it's because of my pooch. Because you see there's always a slant. I don't know why. Like when I wear tops, it just fits like that. But when it's like this, the tops fit even more awkwardly. So I think it's, you know what I mean? I think it's just better like this. Now, I would love to do a full face makeup for this quick little haul. You guys now be introduced to what my style is like. My style is not all purple, gray, and blue. Well, it's not all purple and gray. There are a lot of blues in my wardrobe as well. But this is, I guess, like the gist. And now you guys will see why I'm trying to go for the whimsicott. You guys will see like the whimsicott sprinkled in. I also know for a fact that silver is not my color. I am warm toned. My skin is like yellowish and orange. So basically gold would be better for me. But I cannot find like gothic jewelry in like gold, and it's upsetting because like silver is not for me, you know. I'm a gold girl. I can't find gold jewelry that looks like this, you know, unfortunately. Like I can't find gold jewelry that looks like that. This is my absolute favorite top out of the entire bunch. I have 2 more polka dot items. These are the jeans. I will be making a customizing my jeans video, and I'm gonna sew like, I'm not gonna sew, well I might sew actually, some like patches. I'm gonna customize these jeans because they're very plain. Wear like very, like I said, gothic jeans. These are a little too small, so that's why I have bought in a lot, you know. So all I have is black and gray. The ones that I am wearing are completely plain. They're bootleg. So we're gonna put like, maybe we're gonna customize them somehow. Maybe moth patches because I love moths. Don't mind the lipstick stain. This top is actually dirty, but this is part of it. And a polka dot. I feel like from the way that I dress, you guys could 100% tell that I'm a Deftones fan. Like, I feel like it's very obvious. But of course, like, this is like the best combination. I love cats and I love Deftones. This one fits weird. It fits like a mom shirt. I don't know why they made this a v-neck. I don't think this needs to be a v-neck, but I can style it. I got the wrong size. So yeah, this is so tight. I don't really like this anyways. I don't like the brown, so I'm gonna give this to my twin sister. I have this cute little necklace to pair with it. Okay, I don't know how I didn't realize this was a dress, but it's like a mini dress. I had a skirt on down my legs because I thought it was a top. It's actually a mini dress. I think this might be my favorite item. But we have the skirt. I guess I could wear it as a top as well. I have the skirt. I think it looks better as a dress anyways. I love that little cute thing. That's so cute. This reminds me of Winx Club, 100%. It reminds me of Winx Club. I'm probably gonna figure out a way how to shorten this too long for me. There's no way that's a large. Focus. There's no way that's a large. What a hot mess. The last thing I want to add to my wardrobe, of course, is the grayish and the blue, the grays and the blues, which I am knitting right now, as you guys saw. I also want a pair of gray Ugg boots, I2K gray Ugg boots. That's what I want, because of course I feel like that would go good with this dress, and leggings, maybe a cardigan. I have these from Killstar, and like that's the only pair of shoes that I have that might go with this. Everything else I have like Converse, Mary Jane's, crimson red, like kind of loafers. I have these brown boots. I hate brown so much, so I won't be wearing those. So as of right now, this is what I want more of in my wardrobe. All right, you guys, so we are at a stopping point. I wanted to stop about halfway through with both projects. So here is where we are at. I am basically at the midsection, and I have the bust and the splitting of for the armholes. That is about what I have left. Trust me, it's not that I ran out, it's just that I have a much bigger project to start this weekend. It is Tuesday as you are watching this video well, it's Tuesday. You guys might be watching this Wednesday or Friday, somewhere around those days. And I have a bit of a surprise project. It is going to be the most money I've ever spent on a project, and it's also probably going to require a lot of time. I promise you guys, these will not turn into work in progresses. These will not be one of those projects. I will be finishing them. This next big project is technically one of the most important days of my life. So of course you guys know that I graduated high school now. It ties to that, all right? Also have a slight change that I will be making in Nixpo, but I'm gonna save that statement for the next one. I don't think it's gonna have a big impact or impression on you guys, considering that I have such a small audience, but that will come in episode 3. Thank you guys for watching this video. You guys will see the surprise video, and then episode 3 will come immediately after that. I hope that this video has brought you some inspiration. That is always my goal with these videos. Maybe you are rediscovering your creative side, or maybe you're just watching for fun or for comfort. I hope that I have brought all of those things towards you. Thank you for watching, lovelies. Bye.